Good morning, world of readers. I am Book Dragon Erin, and I would like to welcome you all back to my booktube channel, where today I will be reviewing You're Mine Tonight by Lucia Franco. Now, I found out about Lucia Franco through booktuber More to Mary, who I absolutely love and have nothing but admiration and respect for. And with each of her book recommendations for Lucia Franco, I have loved each and every one of them. So will I continue reading Lucia Franco novels? Absolutely. Will I continue watching More to Mary's videos? Abso-freaking-lutely. You're Mine Tonight is a fictional contemporary romance novel, and it is a standalone currently, although there is a sequel being written, and I will absolutely read that because I want to know what happens. Readers who read You're Mine Tonight have also enjoyed Always Been You by QB Tyler. I'm a newbie to her books, but I've read a ton of great reviews. Bricks by Brooke O'Brien. I have this book saved on my Kindle wishlist, but I haven't read this one yet. Rise of a Queen by Rena Kent. I haven't read any of Rena's work yet, but it's on my to-do soon list. Next, we have Seducing My Guardian by Katie Robert. I am in love with her books, so this is a definite to-read soon on my list. And then we also have Voyeur by Fiona Cole. I read this book and absolutely loved it, and I keep wondering why the heck can't a club like Voyeur exist in my beach hometown? As far as a summary goes for You're Mine Tonight, I'm a lover, a player, and a Hollywood socialite with a reputation I strive to live up to. However, when I meet Brody, my soul ignites with an amber of colors. The tortured artist is a dangerous addiction, and the perfect companion to my party girl ways. Then I meet River at an audition to play his co-star. He's a slow burn that soothes my reckless heart. His reserve calls out to me as it teeters on the edge, and the connection and chemistry that we find in front of the cameras continues off-screen. One asks me to be his for the night. The other just takes me. Each man brings me to new heights and sparks an awareness deep inside of me, and now I want to make both of them mine. The only problem is, one of them needs to remain a dirty little secret. Moving right along into my thoughts on this book, readers start out with a bang via a concert starring hot-as-hell rock stars, and leading lady Roxy snorts cocaine while she and her best friend / Hollywood co-star Estelle are on the lookout for their future ex-husbands. Is it just me, or do you see Roxy as a short, plus-size counterpart of Khloe Kardashian too? To be perfectly honest, I imagine this book as a secretly high-on-drugs day in the life of Khloe Kardashian. Roxy even claims that 95% of Hollywood are people on drugs, and I don't have an issue in believing that. I've had drug addicts in my family. I've had drug addicts as friends. Seriously, do not do drugs, people. The high is not worth the crash. With drugs and the highs and the crashes, the only drugs that I am invested in are coffee, because I refuse to live life without coffee, because everyone knows a world without coffee is a world that Erin does not want to live in. And my other addiction is reading, because if I'm reading a book, I am imagining and hallucinating scenes from books, whether they're sexy or sci-fi or fantasy or romantic, and I get to imagine that for hours, and then I come down from the high and I can get right back on it, and it's a healthy addiction because it's books and your imagination, and that is just so important in life. Talk about intensity. Roxy is hooking up with Brody, and I lost count after 14 chapters of sex acts racing to orgasms. Smutty and swoon-worthy right there, and not at all appropriate for anyone under the age of 18, if you ask me. I'm actually asking this because I genuinely want to know your opinions. How old would your child have to be before you let them read smut? I was about 16 when I began reading smutty romance novels, and even before then, I started reading fan fictions that were R-rated and X-rated. And my mom, God bless her, she was not too thrilled about that because I was so young, but she told me that she went through a dark romance phase when she was in her 20s, and my Nana had the same thing, so there's this generational obsession with dark romances, but I don't see mine as stopping anytime soon because I love reading about smut and sex and kink and everything. Give me all you got about BDSM, I love it. Also, is it just me, or is it cool to you too that when a title of a book is mentioned in the book itself, it's actually really cool? I read Your Mind Tonight and felt both excited and horny. Excited because the title was spoken more than once, and horny as hell because this book is pure smut at its finest. Cool as Roxy is in this book, with owning her sluttiness and calling herself a true lover and a playgirl, I have a feeling I would honestly hate her in real life because she uses her body a lot more than she ever uses her brain. I don't like people like that in real life because I feel it's almost a waste of talent. You see Khloe Kardashian using her looks over her brains, and if she does something even the slightest bit brainy, no one ever hears about that, which truly aggravates me. And personally, I would rather use my head over my body 100% of the time, and that's why my respect and admiration for scientists far exceeds my liking for models and modern movie stars. The way I see it, if a general you really didn't want to be objectified, stop flaunting your body so much and write a book or do something productive and proactive for the community. Before you judge me on this, really think about what I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm asking right now. Would you rather be famous for nude photos or doing something that can actually better the longevity of humanity in the long run? Think about that for me and comment below. If you had to use your brain, what would you want to be famous for? And don't say something like being like Beyonce and objectifying your body while saying, don't object to my body, because that's exactly what she's doing. Okay, moving on. A bombshell of a plot twist was dropped when finding out that Brody and River are brothers. And not just brothers, they are twins. My stomach dropped. But I doubt as much as Roxanne's stomach dropping because she texted Estelle immediately an SOS text that she became a brother doer. We all know what I want to say, but I don't want to be demonetized here, so I'm just going to say brother doer instead of brother fuck. In one night, and Estelle texted back that she's coming to Roxanne's rescue. Kudos to the friendship of true besties right there. As far as my final notes go, my rating for this book, I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. I know this seems contradictory to what I just said about brains versus bodies, but I don't care. This is a piece of smutty fiction that is worthwhile and perfect to read if you're into dark romance with taboo aspects, like this character Roxy becoming a brother fuck. As far as my official review goes, this is another book by Lucia Franco that I have read and loved immensely. Roxanne is a confident playgirl and owns the fact that she is more than a bit slutty, even going so far as to text her bestie Estelle that she is totally a brother fuck. That's taboo on its own, but Lucia Franco gives it Hollywood stardom life. If that doesn't make sense, okay, then I know it's just my head spinning after reading this book in a single day. This piece of smutty fiction is my favorite quick read by Lucia Franco, and I wish the sequel would be here soon because I want to dive right into the sexual twisted taboo-ness of the chaotic world of Roxanne Bardot and read all about her bedroom exploits. Her confidence is admirable, though I would probably hate her if she were a real person. Since this is a book, though, I'll let it slide. If you're into Hollywood romances with a taboo twist, the twist being Roxy sleeping with twins while keeping one of the two a secret from the other, then read this book yesterday. Thank you, Lucia Franco, for this steamy novel that lives up to the scandalous Hollywood fictional smut I have been looking for. This book is fantastic. Give me more. Anyway, that is all for today, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this, turn on that notification button to be notified when I upload brand new videos every single Sunday, keep on reading, subscribe to my second channel, Erin Rogoff Official, to get everything that is not book related, and have a great rest of the week. I will see you all next Sunday.